Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this week's spares idea is, it's like a little bit of a continuation of, some of you will remember my little tools holder. It was a makeup organizer which I decorated and now I use it to store a lot of my tools. It works really well for 99% of the stuff I use. For example, my wax, my tips, you know, the straighteners and everything else. It works really well for most of the stuff. The only thing I found that it didn't really work very well for was like my pens and the tweezers. It works fine for, but obviously I just wanted a little bit extra storage. And my craft knives, and because, like, for example, if I show you, but with everything else in there, it doesn't really all fit. I was like, I don't know about you guys, but over time, things gather, like, build up and up and up and up as time goes on. And I'm terrible. I will see stuff all the time. Oh, that's perfect for diamond. Oh, that's perfect diamond painting. Oh, that's perfect for diamond painting. I am terrible, but it's like those little bits and it all soon mounts up. So, you know, doing this like is ideal because obviously I've got all my waxes, my baggies that I always buy, and then I've got cut the green trays, the separators, cut the straightening tools and roller and some washi tape and all my extra multi-placers at the ends there. So this works out brilliant. But like I said, you know, just for the old pens and the craft knives and everything else, it just really wasn't working quite well. So I've come up with this, and I'll show you the top. So it's all stood and they're not all falling around everywhere and everything else, and it's all protected at the bottom. This is made from an old gravy, a large tub of gravy. And for you guys that's not in the UK, I'll go and grab one and I'll show you exactly what we mean, because I don't think you guys in America actually has this. 2 seconds. So yeah, here in the UK we have something called gravy granules, which we use basically for gravy of our roast dinners. I don't think you guys have. I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, but you don't. But what I've seen by TV can get extremely wrong, but I don't think, from what I've seen, you don't have like gravy on your roast dinners. Here in the UK, it's a massive thing with your gravy, Yorkshire puddings and all that. So yeah, it's basically a big one of these cut down. So I am going to cut into it. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you at the end for the old outro, okay? Thank you, everyone. Right, so what you need is a large gravy tub. Now I've measured from the bottom 9 centimetres from this point up to 9, because it works out that most of my tools will fit out the top and everything else. So, and then so I did lines, and then I just put the tape on, so I've got a guide on where I need to cut. Next we need our craft knife. I don't know where my sharper one is. That's what I have to do. And then we just follow around. There we go. And then your lid cut off this bit here. Now our lid is all now round. And also we need, a lot of us have this laying around, we don't know what to do with it. It's polystyrene. Right, so I want this bit here, so I'm going to cut off this chunk and show you next. Right, so I've cut that bit off. I want to take these little knobbly bits off next. And then take this bit, put it on, then with a pen mark out a circle. I'm doing this because I'm going to put my pens in that way, and it'll stop them from going through the bottom and also protect the tips. So obviously this bit won't get seen. Right, so that's done. Then we get our insert and pop it in the bottom, like so. Just tap out the excess. Right, next, our lid. So what I'm going to do a rough little guide on where I want the pens to hold. Need pencil. So I'll just use my craft knife again. And then I will make a hole like that for tweezers. So with our craft knife, you're just going to cut out our holes. I'm going to quickly do it and then I will come back. And now I'm ready to decorate. I've taken off the top bit. I'm going to do a ring of sparkles around the edge here, just to brighten it up a bit, you know. Who don't love a bit of sparkle? So I'm going to skip to the old time lapse, and so it won't be boring for you watching me just put them on and not even talking, all right? Right, so as you can see, I've done quite a bit of it, and I haven't long got in from work, so I thought I'd quickly do a bit of talky before I go to bed and everything. A little bit of a sad morning. On my way home from work, I just happened to glance out of the window as we're going past this bend and up this little hill bit, and I just happened to spot a cat on the side of the road, and I said to my husband, "Oh, that was a cat," and he knew as soon as I saw that cat. He didn't see it. That I said, can you stop? So he pulled in this little side road, and he has a couple of high visors in the car and everything, so I chucked on one of them. We happened to have a blanket and a box in the car and everything, so I walked back and picked up the cat to take it to the emergency vet. It had passed away already and everything, but I just didn't like the thought of it just being left there in the road. So, you know, but yeah, poor little thing. I feel so bad for it. But I let one of my local rescue groups know that we found one and taken it to the local vet so they can check for a chip, and if it was, and apparently it is chipped, and so they're trying to get hold of the owners and everything. So, but yeah, poor little thing. It's quite a big boy. I think it was a boy because he was a big cat. So hopefully they get in contact with the owners and can get him home. But yeah, I did feel upset and everything because somebody's baby and everything. I felt terrible for them. They're going to get the phone call that somebody found their cat. But I hope that it will bring him a little bit of peace of mind that somebody cared enough to go back and get him to the vets and everything, and so they could be reunited. You know, it does upset me because, you know, people drive like idiots and they just drive so fast everywhere. And it wasn't on quite a fast road. It was a 60 mile an hour for road. So that cat must have crossed that road 100 times and nothing ever happened. So it was quite sad. But what can you do? What annoys me that somebody's hit this poor cat and just kept going, basically. That's what annoys me more. That's what upsets me more. But yeah, my problem is I care too much. But although I walked up to the poor thing with a blanket and everything to pick him up and everything, but I just couldn't do it. I have a fear of dead animals. It's like that's just so silly. If I find like a dead bird in the garden, I can't even pick it up. And I have to call somebody to come and get it because I can't do it myself. It's such a silly fear, but yeah. Right, anyway, let's get on to something a bit more positive, yeah. So yeah, I thought I'll quickly do this little spares idea. It just gives me, just in case I don't get a chance to do much on that bedside unit. Because obviously the pattern and everything is a lot more intricate and everything. So I thought, right, get this done. And it gives me a little bit of time to play with on the chest of drawers in case... Not chest of drawers, sorry. Bedside unit, just in case. So, I thought I will get this done. And I'm actually really liking how it's coming on, to be honest. I really am. I'm just going to do the rest of it in shiny drills. You know, the rhinestone type ones. And yeah, I am really liking how this is coming on. I think I'm going to just do some more of the shiny ones on top, just so it just looks nice. But yeah, and it'll be, because obviously my pens and that don't fit very well in my little tool storage thing, so they do fit and everything, but they just kind of like sit really high up out, and I'm always knocking into it. So I thought I'd do like this little holder so I can store everything in it safely, standing it up and everything. So yeah, I'm really liking how this is coming on. It's coming on really colourful. And I thought I'd use up some more of these that somebody sent me, because you couldn't, I was very kindly sent a whole ton of spares from somebody, so always nice to show them what I've done. I think people like that, you know, they give you, they generously, you know, send you their spares. I think it's nice for them to see what you use with them, you know. So, because obviously they sent me a bag of mixed rhinestone ones, a big old bag of mixed square, And this is a tub of mixed everything. So what I do with that is I pour them in my tray, and then I like pick up the squares and leave them to one side, and the shiny ones I'll pick out to the other side. So I'm sorting them out as I go along, basically. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying doing this one, because I haven't got to worry about the actual pattern. So yeah, I think I'm going to carry on, get this finished. Well, I'm going to be going to bed in a minute anyway, so. And then we can get this done, and I can show you guys how it's come out. It is like a very simple pattern, and sometimes, you know, simple patterns are nice. So yeah, so I'm going to change it back to the old time lapse, and then carry on. All right. Hey everyone, so this is how it's come out. I think it's come out really nice, and as you can see that it's all holding all my pens and everything else. Really sorry it's not a proper intro. I'm actually sat in my PJs. That means I've got to get changed and everything, so I'm being a bit of a lazy missy at the moment. But as you can see, it's come out really nice. Really pleased with it. That's the top. And that's the front. It just means I haven't got to get changed, so I apologise about that. So yeah, really pleased with how it's come out though. As you can see, I was just literally editing this video, and I realised that I hadn't actually filmed an outro, so I thought, right, I'll just quickly do a very quick one. So yeah, so this is exactly how it looks. Really pretty. I did do the old multicolour this time, just to make this video a bit quicker, because obviously I was recording this video before I went away, so I just didn't have like as much time as I normally would have to do, you know, a pattern, pretty pattern or anything else. But I still figured it's really good. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you on the next video. Thanks everyone there. Thanks Thanks everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye everyone.